Hello. Once again, welcome to another episode of All Football with 1010. And today, we will be talking about the proposed lineup for the Indomitable Lions. That's the national team of Cameroon that will be playing against Brazil tomorrow. So, today we will just look at some players and see how we can fit a few people in. I will be personally bringing out my 11 players. And I will give my reasons why I feel these are the best players who should play tomorrow, because it's the last chance we have to be able to grab that victory, which would make us to qualify to the next round. So I will just go straight to reading directly the lineup. And for me, I think in the attack we should have Choupo-Moting and Aboubakar Vincent playing right close to each other, because we could see how it worked perfectly when Aboubakar Vincent was introduced during the latter stages of the last match against Serbia. So I think we can tap from that. And in the midfield, I have gone with the 4-man midfield. So the lineup is going to be a 4-4-2. So we have Aboubakar Vincent and Choupo-Moting up front, and in the middle, on the right hand side, we are going to have Brian Bemo. Next to Brian, we're going to have Koundé Malong and Anguissa just holding. Maybe Anguissa plays a little bit up front and Koundé sits deep. And on the left, it's a 50-50. I think our head coach Rigobert favors Kudu, but for me, I would go with Mumin Gamalu. So I'll play Mumin Gamalu on the right, because Tokyo Ekambi has been a shadow of himself. So the guy has not been good for the past 3 games. He's just a total, I don't know, I don't want to say waste of time, but the past 2 games, that's not the Tokyo Ekambi we know. We know he hasn't been match fit, so we can understand at that point in time. So I would maybe introduce him in the later stages of the game, but tomorrow I would prefer he doesn't start. So I will start with Mumin Gamalu. And now in the 4-man defense, I have Eto'o on the left. Still, I'll preferably go with Christopher Wu playing next to Castillejo and Faye Collins. But looking at Rigo, I think he's convinced that Nicolas Nkulu is the best person to play there. So I don't want to go over myself. I think Rigobert will play with Nkulu. So I will just give Nkulu that position. And in the goalpost, we're going to have Davis Epasi, because we know that Onana is currently not available because of 1 or 2 altercations with the Fecafoot head coach, and due to that he was sent away from the Lions. Then I don't want to get into that, because we have a crucial game against Brazil. We know that Brazil already qualified to the next round, and for them it's a matter of getting maximum points, or maybe trying to bolster the number of goals they have scored, trying to maybe grab maybe a player like Richarlison to be the highest goal scorer. So they want to play. Also, it's an opportunity for them to give the other players, like the French players, the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, the likes of Gabriel Jesus, the likes of Rodriguez, and many of them, Fabiano, Dani Alves, Eder Militao. It's an opportunity. Anderson, it's an opportunity for the coach to let the other players who are not starters, like I may say, get to play. And those guys want to prove a point, because they think they will come in and be able to get this position, getting into the later stages of the competition, because Brazil is qualified. So if you get in tomorrow against Cameroon and you play perfectly, it's a knock on the door of your coach saying, okay, boss, I have played well and I deserve this opportunity to be able to play. So for me, that is the team. I will still go over it again. In the goalpost, we're going to have a Passy. On the left defense, we're going to have Nuhutulu. Right on to Nuhutulu, we're going to have Nkulu. And next to Nkulu will be Castillejo. He has been very good. And we have Fai Collins. In the midfield, we have two, Anguissa and Kude. And Kude will just be behind Anguissa because we need somebody to hold in. Brazilians are really good and tricky with the ball. And onto the left side, we have Brian Wemo, we have Momingamalu on the right. And the two attackers, we have Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting, who is also a player on form, and Abubakar Vincent, whom, as it stands, I think has scored one of the goals of the tournament so far. So that is what I think. If we use this team, I have just one change, like I said earlier, that's putting Christopher Wu in the place of Nicolas Kulu. But at the end of the day, we know that our head coach will never go with that. So it is what it is. So let's just support the Lions. You can, in the comment section, give me what you think, what your own favorite 11 would be. But no matter what our thoughts are, we are still going to be out there. We are still going to support the Lions. We are still going to be behind them because we know it's a crucial game. And for us, we want that victory. We want to continue to live this moment. Many teams have been in Qatar and there are surprises. Teams are winning that we never even believed they could do that. So why not believe or hope that Cameroon gets to be one of those upsets? Owing to the fact that they played a very good game last week. That early this week, they played a very good game against Serbia. They came from 2 goals down, scoring very, very good goals. So that will give them an additional impetus to be able to know that, okay, with the right judgment, they can just be able to get in there and showcase something for themselves. So we're all behind Cameroon. Like I said, just hit the like button, comment, let me get what your thoughts are, let me get what you think about the game tomorrow, and we'll be right back to maybe be joyous or maybe wipe our tears and support the other African nations, because at the end of the day, we are African United, so let's support our own. Peace out, ciao ciao.